Some of you may be asking, what is Jab Jab? Jab Jab on the island of Grenada is a deeply significant cultural tradition that is rooted in slavery. It is a symbol of defiance, resilience of what our ancestors have went through. After emancipation and when they were freed, our ancestors covered themselves in black substances as a way to mock their colonial masters, that we are now free and there isn't anything that you can do about it. Well, let's take a look at this backdrop of our culture with Ting, Jab Jab.
Just like with every Grenadian boy, we were exposed to carnival, witnessing Jab Jab coming down Market Hill. I remember hiding behind my mother, being scared of the helmets, the horns, the serpents, and everything else. But with that fear came an intrigue, as it was. So I was intrigued by the mass, although I was scared. And as you grew up, it's something that you just had to play because it was uniquely Grenadian. Every morning for me, playing jab for me is being Grenadian, is being a Grenadian who is expressing our culture. It is being Grenadian who recognizes the equality that can be Grenadian, is expected to be Grenadian. And I say this because as I witness Jab Jab, as I embrace Jab Jab, there's a oneness. No other experience, Grenadian experience throughout the year, takes on that singularity of purpose, that unification of people, as we would see from Jab Jab. We all stripped down. We all in quote-unquote old clothes. We all black. The blacker the better. So whether you're rich or poor, whether you're black, white, Indian, whether you're from country or you're from town, it matters not. So all social classes, all economic classes comes together on that Monday morning, unlike any other time where Grenadians come together. Save and except probably Kirani James winning a gold medal, which brings us all together. But Jab Jab on an annual basis can guarantee that. And as you look at the mass coming through, whether wherever it's being played, so it's Paraclete moving to Grenville or it's coming along the Kirani James Boulevard, it really doesn't matter where you see them. All you see is black. One of the things that we need to recognize is how different Monday morning is and should be from Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon is revelry and celebration. Monday morning, as I said, if I'm going to focus on the Jab Jab, is one of protest, is one of resistance, is one of recognition of the struggles that we are going through and that we went through. It is carrying the burdens of those trials and tribulations. So as you see us moving slowly through the town of St. George, it is the weight that we carry. You can't jump and whine with the burden that you have as a jab. The chain that you're pulling, the shackles on our ankles, the balls that sometimes are being carried, all of this represent the trials, the tribulations, the challenges of our people. And that we carry through the town of St. George on Monday morning. The discussions, of course, of the history of the likes of a Jab Jab would come about with slaves mainly, adorning themselves not in the pretty costumes that massa could have adorned themselves in, but what they had. So it was the likes of the molasses. It was the likes of the charcoal dust that were used to blacken themselves, to disguise themselves. And as we would have moved on, oil came. So it was really one of utilizing what was around us in making that revelry, but it's also the protest that was an integral part. So the Calypsonian protested in song, but the Jab Jab protested in portrayals. So you would see the portrayal and the recognition of the devil. So you have the horns, right? You'd have the chains. You'd have the dripping of the blood. But it's not, and I want to make this very clear as well, it is not saying we are the devils. It's one of mimicking the devil. And those are two very different things. So I don't want anybody to believe, in terms of our heritage, that we are taking on the persona of the devil or suggesting that we as a people are devils. What we're saying is that those devils we are mimicking, and we can identify the devil as different individuals or different systems as we would have evolved coming from emancipation to today, because la luta continua, the struggle continues. We are not all free. All is not right in terms of our social systems, and therefore the resistance and the relevance of the Jab Jab continues, and is understanding the heritage, understanding the origin, understanding the struggles that our forefathers went through as we drag those burdens through the streets of the town, whichever town, St. George's, Wharf, Victoria, Grenville, you name it, because Jab Jab is Grenadian.